Right then, let's see what's going on here. Give me one moment there. Right then, so video check, audio check, all good. Perfect, awesome. Alright, let's get cracking then. So what's going on, champs? Welcome to the first episode of Dainks Day Trade. I'm really excited about this one, to be honest, as well, because this is like a whole new venture for me. So the plan is to actually do Monday to Friday on trade itself. I think the volumes might be a bit too high. Yeah, Monday to Friday on trade itself, to actually just go through, day trades, swing trades, scalp plays, the lot. Disclaimer must be said that trading is a very difficult game. Do not put money you can't afford to lose, and just play with what you can. And during the time, well, we're in a freaking bear market, to be honest as well. I mean, I want to show you in a moment just the charts, how it looks like. If it's going to get a lot more worse than it really is. I'm here to show you that there's money to be made both on the upside and the downside. Okay, so I know there's a lot of investors here, but when you're an investor, when the market's going down, you need to know when to pull the plug, right? And when to rebuy in and looking for setups and whatnot. But we'll go through it over the time, and hopefully, you guys can have, can get something out of it, and improve your game. So let's just get cracking then. Episode 1. So looking at Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin itself hasn't been so good. I mean, okay, let's just go straight into this, right? So if I show you, I've done this a few times, but I'll do it again. Just literally on the quarterly, you got this 2021 quarterly range high and a range low. The same candle where the market is being capped in. Why? Because that's resistance. It's showed as support over here. Going on the daily, all right. Let's just dive right into the daily. No need to go into any details or whatever. So look, range low. It's a range band environment to me. Okay, so you got range low to range high to range low. Range low to range high again. Yeah, you got deviation, and then you got range high to range low. We've taken out liquidity. Now the question is, are we going to go up to mid-range 44k, 61k and whatever, or are we going to go a lot more lower? I mean, the market has been going down. I mean, the peak of it was back in November, early November, so we've had 6 months, over 6 months of bear market. So it's been, the difference is, right, this move over here has been a faster move, okay? This one is more of a slow grind. The slow grind is what I'm more scared of. I'm not gonna lie to you. When price is grinding down on the downside, or on slowly, for example, that means it's planned selling. The selling has been planned, and you can mark it out, because look, you got let's have a look here. So you got your high over here, you got your lower low, you got your lower, your lower low here, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then this looks like it's a change of environment where it's going to break up, but instead, in actual fact, this really wasn't. It's all planned selling, because what it's come down to, it was actually come down into the yearly open. Yearly open is here. Show you that. Put that in purple, in pink. Yearly open. It tagged the yearly open, rejected off it, and off it goes. It sold off all to the range low. Now the focus really is to see what's the setup we can actually look for on a day-to-day basis as well, because the way I see it always, right, like I'm a scalp trader, okay? I always see there's always trades to be made where there's on the minute, the 5 minutes, 15 minutes and whatnot, okay? But just because I'm a scalp trader doesn't mean everyone should be one as well. Just play with what you can do. It does take time, and trust me, scalping is a lot more harder. Sometimes I take about 3 or 4 trades, and I might get stopped out in all 3 or 4 trades, but then I'll take one trade, for example, and I get a nice recovery from all that position plus profit. So looking at it right now, all right, so we're over here, okay, we're at the range low, and what can we see? Let's have a look. All right, I did take a trade yesterday. I'll go to that in just a moment. But if you look here, right, this is what I'm looking for. Range low, right, price has come down here, it's holding a support once, twice, the third time here, right? I wouldn't mind a stop run. Like taking out these lows, but we work it level to level. The reason why I'm saying it's still range bound environment, because we haven't, you know, look, we've got this range high here and range low. Let's make this a bit bigger so you guys can see what's up. Whoops, there we go, that's much better there. So this is last week's Monday's high, Monday's low, last week, and the price has been respected within that range itself. Okay, you can use last week's high and last week's low, not a problem, but I'm just looking at a more condensed point where I can play a more tighter, sharper entry, right? So price itself, nothing can be said. I mean, let's move this shit here. We'll get to these in just a moment, and I'll tell you what's up. Okay, I'll leave that here. So yeah, no, take it off. Okay, so yeah, so your high, the low price is just range banding here. Now the market, or the sentiment as it is right now, is quite bearish. Okay, it's like everyone's saying 20k, 18k, 9k. I don't know what they're calling for, but who gives a flying fuck? The real money is when you play it level to level. Okay, if you're gonna swing trade it, you can't really swing trade it now. Why? Because why did you not swing trade it at positions over here once we got into range? So you see this high over here. If I mark out this this low here, this low, once we got, that's an SR. You see where I'm coming from? It's an SR deviation, so all support here, come down, breaks below it, finds resistance, and then it sells off. This, it would have been a swing position over here, or to play into mid-range, potentially holding it down to range low. Looking for thingy, another swing play, we come into the yearly open. Once we get to the under the yearly open, we sell off. That's another swing position. So you can't be looking for another swing position over here, aiming down to previous all-time high, which is here. Do you know how much of the move you just missed out already? You just missed, like, don't get me wrong, I missed a thingy. I missed a hot, bro, NJ, I wish it's tomorrow. I really wish it's tomorrow, but it is what it is. I mean, if we're in a bear market, and the question is, are we going to be in a bear market for the next 2 years? That's the scary bit, because the time is slightly different to us as well. I mean, like, the things are very different now, because, I mean, we've never had a stop run and then a sell off. This is behaving like Forex. It is really behaving like FX, and this is what it is. You know, you gotta play it as it is and play it, you know, how it becomes. But the focus right now is what's going on today. Okay, so like I said to you, let's go back into it. We're back into this range, right? Well, we're not. That's a lie. We're not in the range itself. We're not in last week's Monday's low. We're just below it. So if you go on the 4 hours and see what's up, and you can see it's really, really respected here, right? Like mid-range is just where the freaking the bulk of the movement. For me to be bullish, right? If I'm going to be bullish, right, I'm going to say out straight out, right here. For me to be bullish, we need to get above Monday's high. Hold above it. Bullish market structure, off we go. Something like that, okay? Something like this. Then I can say, yeah, we can enter there, off we go. Until then, we can't. We have to focus in the bulk of the play right here. Now the bulk of the play is this. We're below the Monday's low. Do we short it here or do we not? Right? Do we wait for a position? How do we get on, and what can we do to look for it? Okay? Because if you look here, you got a trend line you can build up here. Let's do this. From there to, is that right? No, let's do this one here. Yeah. Yeah, you can say that. You can say that's a trend line there. I mean, it's fake outs over here. It hasn't done anything else. It's all, it's going to get tight. Now, you see this little bit here? Now, what's so interesting about here? This 4 hour block could be bearish to me, right? Because every block has been respected, and until we break these blocks itself, right, then it's going to be a rejection. It's going to be quite bearish as well. Now, it's a tight game. Let's go on the hourly and we'll see what's on for what can we get for day trade. All right, day trade wise, you can see it. I'm going to show you this, right? This high here has caused a lot of problem on the hourly. So it's resistance, 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 come back, resistance again, sells off. Each time he comes in here, consolidates the knee, sells off to range low. Comes over here, sells off. So, and now this second part here, we couldn't even retest it again. So to me, it's weak. When it's weak, now you gotta look for the next block. What's gonna be the next one that's gonna be the bearish bit, right? Could it be this block here that I highlighted in the 4 hours? Or could it be this block here on the 4 hours, or on the hourly, right? Let's change the color. Actually, no, I need the color. It's a bit more dark in there. Could it be to do this? Now, if you're looking to short, right? Here's a plan, right? The plan is, it's quite simple. Let it do its thing. If you want to step back in, let it do its thing. Once it comes, you got this trend line over here, right? Once you retest this block over here, or even goes deeper into this block over here, once it breaks below it, finds resistance, whatever the deviation was above there, that'll be stop loss. Actually, I'll put my stop loss over here on the hourly if I'm playing a shorter term, or on the 4 hours for more of a swinger play. I put, you know, wider stop, I place it over here. Get it back to range low. The moment it gets down to below the range low, we can sell off to these areas over here. Now, target 1 will be here. That's a trade over here. Target 2, we're looking to front run it. Actually, yeah, once you got target 1, see what happens. See if it does anything like that. This will be target 2. The stops over here because it's bearish. We're taking out stops, liquidity. There you go underneath it here. Final resistance. Off we go. Another compound position. Target 2. That's it. Simple as that. Day trade done. Whether he does this trade here or he does both of them, doesn't really matter. That's all we're looking for. Simple plays. That's all it is. Now, if you don't want to play this area here, the one that I showed you over here, the reason why it can be a little bit more tricky, because it could come up here, find a support, and break out of it here, and then reclaim and keep going to the mid-range. Come into this block here, and potentially to this area. It's very potential that it can happen. That's why I put my stop loss here, because if it takes out this high over here, then the trade's wrong. The trade's wrong when we go, and then, like, you know, you get stopped out. So that's the first step. Now, if you're looking for confirmation and you're like, all right then, dang, I want to take the trade, but I'm not too comfortable in this area here. Where is the confirmation going to be at? All right, let me see what's up. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. Brown Hulk, morning. Really good to see you here. Atom, good to see you too as well. Inshallah, your exam goes well. So if you're looking for a position, where is the position going to be? Right, confirmation. I use this SR here. Let's make this as black. You know what, fuck it, I like blue. It's a blue day today. Yeah. So you see this SR, it's a simple support and resistance, okay? Why? Deviation, support, 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 support. You see that how it works on the 1 hour? If you want to time it down on the 15 minutes, off we go, let's have a look. Should be the same thing. Again, you got deviation, tiny deviation, support, comes back below it. Does it find resistance? It doesn't. Does it find resistance over here? It doesn't. It doesn't find resistance at all. Now, if you're looking for resistance, right, you could do something like this, right? let price do its thing, whatever it wants to do. Who gives a damn? What you're thinking of is, how can I be safe? That's all it is. Where is the best risk to well, it's not the best risk to reward, because it's a safer risk to reward. Let's be honest, right? Thank you, Brown Hulk. Yeah, so again, migraines, and that's what it was. So yeah, so this SR, once we get below it, similar to this, the moment it comes back, finds it, let it do whatever deviation it is. If he finds resistance of it, Bob's your uncle, sell down here, target 1 there, and like I said, the target 2 was wherever it was at 25k, 26k, what it was. And whatever the and you know what, you can put a stop loss over here to be safe. Probably be a what? Let's have a look. Short position, let's say we do over here to there. It is a 1 hour trade, approximately it's a 1 hour trade there. Okay, that's Bitcoin done. Okay, day trade finished, kaput. Let's go to the next one. Ethereum, interestingly enough, right, let's have a look. We have this play here. Okay, so I'm really intrigued by this play. What it is, we got range low and range high. What it is the second quarter. Let me show you the 3 months and you guys can see what the hell I'm talking about. Let's delete some of these crap over here. And I'll mark the yearly open on this one because I'm going to talk about it in just a moment, right? So, range low, range high. This complete quarter is where the market's capped. Why? Resistance. And we're now, there's support over here. We're now coming to an area of support, okay? Does it come back to all-time high? We don't even know. Same business. What we're looking for is a day trade to make like 1 or 2 hours in a day. You know, happy days, we move on. Go on the daily. Now, like I said, like Bitcoin, range low, right? Obviously, open over here, deviated over here, range low. to range high. How's this doing here? Why is this here? My OCD's kicking in me now. Yeah, range high to range low, bounce off it the first, a few times, 1, 2, and off it goes to range high, deviation, and then where we at, range low. That's all it is. Simple as that. It's a range bound environment. Okay, if the rules of range bound environment holds in this one, so at support you'll be bullish, right? And at resistance you'll be bearish. But that's a more of a swing play. Like I said with Bitcoin, the swing plays, we missed the swing plays over here, we missed the swing plays in the mid range. Now we're going to look for, like, we could get a potential swing play in the range low if it breaks above, or if it breaks below. Whichever way it plays, we play it level to level. That's all it is. Okay. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, right? Ethereum looks fucked. It looks horrible, like really horrible. I mean, look, I'll show you this in cryptocurrency market, right? Bitcoin's down in the last 7 days, 4.17%, 12.64%. Ethereum is weak. If Ethereum is weak, that means that your alts are gonna get shanked hard, and that's what's happened, unfortunately. I mean, Solana is another shitcoin that is as well. Doge is another shitcoin. It's actually used coin market cap. See which has got shanked the most hardest one, and you'd be like, you know what? If Ethereum is like, for example, if Ethereum's been shanked that hard, then what about Bitcoin? Bitcoin should follow through, right? Then we're looking for plans, and you can mix and match it kind of thing as well. So oops, there we go. So go into this, right? Let's work out what's going on here. Now this, I'm going to highlight this area here, right? I'm going to show you what's up. If it was to be bullish, right? I'm not saying it is bullish, right? We'll find out if it's bullish or bearish in the coming few days or few weeks. But I think by the end of the month, so things are going to get really messy. It's going to get messy. It's going to get. That's why trading it's more of a day trade and scalp trade really at the moment as well. So look. Here what we got here is the last down candle that sent the market all the way up to an all-time high, okay? From $1,800 to 45, is it? No, about 48K, $4,800, right? That's an expansive move right there. Now, if this is going to be a bullish order block, right, we should expect price to hold above it. Once it holds above it, find support, off it goes. Then we can say, yeah, you know what, from over there, this low, from this entry over here, whatever the deviation was over here, that's a stop loss, it's a swing play to target 1, to target 2. That's the swing play. We can't say that just yet. We have to work on it in the coming days, coming weeks as well. But Ethereum looks fucked though. It looks really nasty, really nasty. We're in this blue box here. I wouldn't want to touch it at all, really. I mean, this is more of a scalp play. Let's look at what's going on in the day trade play and see what we can get out of this, right? So the 16th was this candle here. Let's have a look on the weekly. We're taking out the last 2 weeks low, all right? So I mean, unless we reclaim this area here, there's no good. That's the only way. That's the last week's low. Let's label this last week's low. We've got the daily, see what's up. Thing is, these stops over here hasn't been taken out. It's literally bounced off this daily block over here. It's really here. This is the main focus over here. That's what I'm looking at the moment. Daily wise, we're taking out yesterday's low. Let's go on the 4 hours, see what's up. It's starting to shape up something. Nothing really. I mean, like, even as a day trade as well, you can't really do it. Let's have a look. Hourly. This low here. I'm gonna mark out this low here. That's an SR. You can clearly see it's an SR. So, oops. Make this black. Clearly, if we're going to be bearish, I'm saying if we're going to be bearish, it's best to look at both sides. Literally look at the up and down cycle, right? So whether you're going to play up or down and short term, that's all we're looking for. Day trades, nothing else. I'm not looking for anything else. Please don't get confused, okay? If we're going to be bearish, we're looking for this to act as resistance. Seller, target 1, target 2, and then we can go over to. Okay, we'll work this out in just a moment. Okay, let's just look at it. We have this area here, okay? So this low here could be a point of attraction or resistance. This red. For me to be bearish, no, for me to add on to shorts, right, I look for price to do its thing, let it hold it, find the resistance. That'll be my entry number one. Oops. Entry number one. Whatever. Looking, as long as this high doesn't take it out, that will be an entry number one. The moment we get back underneath here, find resistance. That's a confirmation over here, going down to target 1 and target 2. That's range low. I expect a massive reaction over here. I do expect a massive reaction. Keep it short and simple. Literally just focus on this area here. That's what it is. If you were looking for a scalp trade to go up higher, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's go on the 15 minutes, and this is where we can get a bit more tedious. What's ASMR? Andrew, what does ASMR mean? Asar. I don't know what you're trying to say, bro. Alright, so scalp trade wise, 15 minutes, right? We've got so this low. Yeah. Even Brown Hawk's just taking a piss out of me right now. Yeah, so guys, what's ASMR? Fuck. ASMR. Autonomous sensory meridian response. What's that about? It's a tingling sensation that usually begins on the scalp and moves down to the back of the neck and upper spine. Whispering into the mic. You want me to whisper into the mic? You guys are crazy, man. Freaking crackheads on this stream, man. What the hell's going on? I'm trying to make some money here. So no, I'm not into Spider-Man cosplay. I heard you're into Batman cosplay, innit? Like you like the belt thing in it and the door hanger. Don't try this on me on my stream, bro. Right, let's get this cracking. Right, so, geez, I lost my freaking thought. Okay, this is a range bound environment, right? So range high to range low. The reason why I picked this out, this mid range here, is quite as an intraday. Dude, don't worry, man. Like 25 minutes, I'll see you. I'm ending the stream really soon as well. So range high to range low. The reason why I picked this one out with Fibonacci, this mid range respected. Support, shank down below, came down, deviation, resistance. Okay, interestingly enough, we're at resistance, which shows there could be some weakness in the lower time frame. All right, let's look for a day trade. Let's look for a possible scenario what we can do. Like I said to you, right, I was showing you this red bar. Yeah, I appreciate that, NJ, man. My love to all you guys, man. 11 people here. I'm really happy to have you guys here, and we're just gonna keep making money as we go along. Anyway, so we got the range low. Two things could happen. We can have like a deeper pullback scenario, like I said, range low to range high, and if that happens, if it does something like this, let it do its thing, hold it, break up. It could go up to range high. The moment it shanks below here, this is your point of entry. Whatever the deviation was, that will be a stop loss there, playing it down to, down to the mid range really as well. The moment we get back below it, and then we can play it to level. That's target 1 and target 2, aiming for these lows here and then over here. Okay, that's a scalp play, more of a day trade really as well. So that's one deeper pullback scenario. Now let's just say we don't get a deeper pullback. What happens now? All right, if we are gonna shank now, where what's what? Okay, you see this here. This is another area here, resistance. So any pullback, now this is where I get a little bit more tedious and I get a little bit more anal in terms of my, I might have missed this freaking short, to be honest. Yeah, I might have missed this short. On the 1 minute. Let's have a look. No, we might have one more pullback. The 1 minute tells me we might have one more pullback. I'm expecting this pullback here, but like I said, we have to wait for what it is. If I missed it, I missed it. As part of gaming, as part of trading, right? So already showed the pullback scenario. I'm just going to show you the scenario that we're going to actually could potentially have off the 1 minute. Okay, so any pullback around here, so trend line there, but this is black, so no, this is, no, that's not right, green, everyone will get confused, blue, right? If it pulls back here, the moment it shanks below it, finds resistance, that will be my stop loss, aiming for, let's have a look, we've got a trend line over here as well, trend line's been broken, trend line's been broken over here, so we might not even get this trade actually, but never mind, we can have a look for it. If it does come, that will be your confirmation. Break it down, taking out these stops over there, all the way down here. That's all we're doing over there. That's a scalp trade, right? That's a scalp trade that I just showed you there. But I'm kind of a bit pissed off that I missed this one. Fuck. Thank you, Elaine. Nice to have you here as well. Mother. Okay, but it is what it is. If I miss this, not a problem. We can look for another setup. Where is the other setup? The other setup is literally from this, okay? So we could have missed this one or what? It could literally come back here, right? So now, if this is breaking out, we're looking for the pullback. Now the pullback could happen in a very various ways. You see this high over here? Oops. Is it? See this high over here on the one? I know I'm showing the 1 minute as well. This is where my charts gets a little bit messier, and I don't like it to actually show people like that because it doesn't make sense to many. Yeah, so we can have a pullback over here, right? Finds resistance, break it down, and then we can take out this low here, these lows here, and these lows here, right? So I would say that will be front running over here, to be honest. Target 1, target 2, target 3, target 4, done. And then we'll see how it reacts, because what could happen is literally this: if it bounces and finds, you know, support, I got the trade. And I take my profits and walk away. If we shank below it and find resistance, then I carry on playing the next set of levels, playing this level over here. So yeah, this level over here, then playing it over, well, yeah, that's the next set of finger range low, taking out this. Let's have a look what Ethereum's doing with this here. I mean, it is fucking. There's a few things you can do, but let's focus on that. That's another set of trades there, really. So I've given you a few scenarios on Ethereum and BTC there. That's episode 1. I won't go on too long. It is a Friday. It's Jummah today, so Jummah Mubarak to all of you guys as well. Thank you so much for actually attending the stream. Really appreciate it. Hit the likes, you know, and hit subscribe as well. Really appreciate this as well. Guys, 14 likes a day would teach you all. Your turn's next, brother. Yeah, so cuckoos. So I'm looking to stream every day, Monday to Friday. Sunday will be like an outlook of the weekly outlook itself. So stick around, and I think in the coming weeks or months, something big is gonna happen in terms of education content. More focus on education content, but let me just get my foot around this as well. So anyway, thanks for streaming. I really appreciate this. Atom, Brown Hulk, Elaine, Hashchi, Dindaloon. See, sorry about that. Another time, bro. Anyway, whatever. Cuckoos, appreciate that. Everyone else, thank you so much for your time. And I'm gonna get ready for Jummah. I was gonna say Fajr, Jummah, and I'll speak to you guys soon, man.